In this video, you're going to learn how to write the conclusion section and the recommendation section of your test. Again, I'm using Clinic Session Practice Paper 2 as an example. First, take a look at the conclusion. This is a suggested conclusion. First of all, the first sentence is to refer to the purpose. In the introduction, the purpose of writing this report is state. So, in the conclusion, we refer to the same purpose again. So we say the two options have been evaluated and compared in this report. That is to tell the reader, oh, this is the purpose. And after that, you need to answer. To conclude, your answer is, to conclude, neither option corresponds exactly to all the requirements. So you need to answer your reader. Your reader is your supervisor, your boss. He asked you to choose one thing, either A or B, right? But you tell your boss, neither option corresponds exactly to all the requirements. The reason is, there's an arrow pointing to this aspect, and there's also an arrow pointing to this aspect, meaning that these two aspects cannot meet the requirement of the company. Like A, course contents, activities, and learning resources meet the needs of your company, but not the course fee. And for B, this area, and this area, and this area, all these meet the needs of your company, but not the last one, learning resources. And that's why you see an arrow pointing here, saying that they can't meet the needs of your company. In this case, how can you tell your boss A or B would be a better choice? So that's why you have to tell your boss. To conclude, neither option corresponds exactly to all our requirements. After that, you still need to tell your boss, boss, we can still choose A, we can still choose B, but we have to deal with the problem. So what problems? What issues? So for A, we will need to deal with the problem of course fee. And for course B, we will need to deal with the problem of learning resources. So I highlight the words in blue. So you need to put the blue words here. Okay, so if we choose A, we can but the problem about course fee needs to be solved. If we choose B, we can benefit from it, but we need to deal with the issue of learning resources. So how about this part? We can benefit from So these refer to the summary of the benefits that you gain if you choose course A or course B. Like A, what benefits you will gain? Or if you think that the benefits will be the course content and learning resources. So you will give a summary here at this part. So you may say something like, if we choose A, we will have free learning resources and suitable course content. And then, but the problem about course fee needs to be solved. We can still choose B. We can also choose B, okay? You say we can choose A. At the same time, you can also tell your boss that we can also choose B. So you say, if we choose B, we can benefit from. So if you think course fee is a benefit, so you would say we can benefit from its course fee, but we still need to deal with the issue of learning resources. Okay, so that is the conclusion. So once again, for the conclusion, the first sentence is to refer to the purpose once again. And next, the conclusion is Neither option corresponds exactly to all the requirements. And then give a summary saying if you choose A, what benefits you will gain and what problem you will need to solve. You do not need to say how to solve the problem. How to solve problem will be in the recommendation section. And then B, the summary of choosing B. If you choose B, so what benefits you gain, and then what area we need to deal with. Now, let's move on to the recommendation section. Recommendation section is even easier. The above conclusion leads to the following recommendations. We have two recommendations, one for A and one for B. It is suggested that so I highlight this part in red because course fee cannot meet the requirement of the company for course A, right? So we say in order to choose A, if we choose A, you can say in order to choose A, in order to choose A. It is suggested that so you think about it, you think of a recommendation. So if it is too high, you can say ask for a discount, or request a discount. And how about for B? B, what is the recommendation of solving the issue of B? Oh, it is given to you. It's given. Use handouts created by teachers. So you say, it's strongly recommended that we use handouts created by teachers so that we can choose B. Okay, so it's quite straightforward. You just need to mention the recommendation of each choice and put it here. And for this sentence, I highlighted the sentence here. The reason is it depends on the time left in your test. If time allows, you can elaborate this recommendation a little bit. But if time doesn't allow, I think it is alright to just mention what recommendation you give to both choices, and then it will be okay. So once again, if time allows, you can elaborate the recommendation by using this structure, this sentence here, and also this sentence here. This is the elaboration. But if time doesn't allow, I think it is alright to just finish this part by giving a recommendation for both choices. That's it for the conclusion section and the recommendation section.